Hello everyone, Amanda here. Thanks for joining me today. So I am sharing my complete Nature's Remedy journal. She is for sale. If you'd like to purchase her, you can contact me directly. My email's in the description box below. You can message me on Facebook. Lots of ways to get hold of me. If somebody doesn't contact me within, I don't know, a day or so, then I may well just put it on my Etsy in the new year. So she's absolutely lovely. We've got approximately, I think it's 92 pages front to back. She's quite chunky because I've put a lot of handmade stuff in. But this lovely fabric cover is, you know, gives lots of room for it to grow and move. The wraparound closure's made so that there's plenty of fabric, so if she does get you know, a bit fat, then there's plenty of room for her. She can go up a size if needs be. So the fabric cover, very inspired by Carol Laws, who makes most of it, well, just about all of her journals are fabric covered, and I love them, so I just wanted to have a go. Now this is, I believe it's velvet. It's some sort of velvet. I don't think it's crushed velvet. I think it is velvet. It's beautiful, and I've double layered it, and in between there is a sandwich of stuff that makes fabric a bit more, you know, just to make it a bit more sturdy, so it's not flapping about all over the place. It's got one single signature, like I said, 92 pages, hand sewn. I've left it so you can see it there because I wanted it to just look kind of, I don't know if rustic's the right word, but yeah. So we've got lace all the way around the top and down the sides, and that's inside and out, and that has been glued and sewn, and the fabric underneath has been sewn twice so that it doesn't fray or anything like that. Alright, so this is sari silk, beautiful, beautiful sari silk. Alright, and I've, like I say, I've kept it long so that if the journal grows there's plenty of room. This is a large piece of fabric snippet that I made, which is backed on cotton, and I've left that loose to just wrap around rather than give it a closure again. There's extra there to give the journal room to you know, to grow, and it is loose, you can take it off. Okay, so that is the long fabric snippet, all handmade by me. Okay, so if we start and go inside, so the digital images that I've used here are the Nature's Remedy collaboration kit, which was a collaboration between Andrea Allen, who is Artymaze on Etsy, and Tracy Fox. I think her shop is Tracy Fox Creative. It's either Creative or Creatives with an S, I'm not 100% sure. But what I'm going to do is leave a link in the description box to both of those ladies' Etsy shops, so that if you want to purchase this kit, half of it is in Andrea's and half of it is in Tracy's, because they designed it together. So you'd need to purchase both kits. It's not massively expensive, and it is a huge, huge, huge kit. Okay, I've filled it to the brim, and I've got enough from printing the kit out just once to do another journal. Right, so here we've got my hanging pocket. I've done a video on this. So this comes out, we've got a button and some, that's sewn on, and then this flips. There's a, just need to make sure I'm in shot. So there's a tag in the top of that envelope, okay? So this is a pocket, fabric snippets. I've got a video on how I made those. Alright, then that opens, we've got a tag there, and we've got a tuck spot there with some bits and bobs in. Alright, and then, so that goes back in there, and it's magnetised, so it lifts up, okay, and it is completely removable, or you can, it's got a magnet so that it holds on at the other side by the second half of it. Alright, and this has got just a lovely pocket from the kit with a tag in. Looks like it were nearly glued in there. A tag in, and I've added some on the inside of the journal. I've used tea-dye cotton as a you know, to decorate the top of those. We've got another fabric snippet, bit of bling, and a word. Doily, this is like posh writing paper, and I just love the colour of it. That's one of the tags from the kit, and I've added some of that tea-dyed cotton there, and I've added it to the paper clip. And underneath there, the papers are all the plain papers. Lots of them are spritzed with my own mica spray. All right. So this here is like a cluster, I suppose, that I just glued onto the page, but the top layer of the cluster is like little note paper. Okay, and then these two little tags, they're not backed, I've just left them for writing. Those just tuck in the back there. Alright, and this page here, this is, I don't even know what it is, it's a random piece of scrapbooking paper, no idea what it is, found it in my collection and I just liked it. So I've turned that into a flip, I just folded it over at the top and glued it. And underneath is some ledger paper, and we've got a paper clip and a little handmade faux enamel number. Okay, I'm trying to get the best. My desk's a hot mess, it's still got all the stuff on. So here we've got, this is from a printable out of my collection, and again all sprayed and spritzed with mica spray, so it's got a shimmer to it, lined, some plain all splattered with tea, etc. So this is the fold out flip. I will quickly try and show you. Okay, so it holds on. I've got a video on how to make this. Okay, so this comes off, and it tucks in at the top like an envelope. Okay, and then once you've untucked it, that bit opens, we've got a tuck spot there, we've got a tag there, and then this lifts down and there's a tag in there, there's a tuck spot there, and there's a tag in there. Alright, I do have a tutorial on how to make this. I forgot out and back, and in the back there I've even got a tuck spot. Okay, so yeah, I'll put all that back together in a minute. It goes that way. So I'll put all that back in a minute. And at the back of there it's holding on this little just journaling card for writing with all these floral nature themed thingies. This is from the kit. Beautiful, beautiful papers, well worth buying, well excuse me, well worth having in your collection. So here I've created just a little pocket. We've got some edge stamping. I've added a tall envelope from the kit with a lovely tag all sewn around. Some things are sewn around, some things aren't. Some days I really love to sew everything. I'll put that back in a minute. We've got a bit of a cluster here that I've added, and then inside here we've got a tall little note card and a journaling card with lined on the back. Okay, so there's loads in this. I'm quite happy how it's turned out because I did struggle for a while. And I couldn't get my head around it, and then all of a sudden it just came to me and I've created this. So this is a scrappy tag that I made. I've got a video on that, just made out of bits and bobs, and then some those are mostly oddments from Artymaze, a kit in Artymaze shop. More printables from my stash, journal paper, sorry, ledger paper, and then here we've got a pocket created with an image from the kit. I've added a cluster, and that's one of my mixed media tags. That's the one that I wasn't massively keen on, so if you don't like it you can chuck that in the bin, put something else in. But I thought I'd add it. When I look at it carefully, it's not brown. That dark colour, if you look at it, it is the gold paste that I've put on that's made it look dark, but when you look at it you can see the gold. It's actually quite nice. It's growing on me. Okay, pages for writing. It's lovely and scrunched up. I think I baked that. That's like thin paper. I've put one of these little stickers on from the Your Creative Studio kit that they sent me. Beautiful, beautiful papers in this kit. Absolutely stunning. I love them. Really pretty, and I backed them with coffee dyed. I don't know if that's the freebie from Artymaze. I'm not sure. And then I printed one of the beautiful pages onto tissue paper, not tissue paper, tracing paper, and I was really pleased with how it turned out. It looks really nice. I did smudge it a right little bit there because I wasn't thinking when I took it out of the printer. you've got to wait for the ink to dry, but the results are beautiful. And then here we've got my large double pocket that I made from the floral book. I've been doing videos all along on this. And so I've done a fabric cluster on each side, embellished. I ended up doing them quite similar, just the butterflies are slightly different. Okay, and in each of these are handmade tags, mixed media, embossed and sprayed and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, with a fabric cluster on the side, and then just a journaling card. Alright, that's the centre of the signature. You can see the ties there. I was going to hang some beads off, but my fingers feel swollen at the moment, so I would never get them on. So you could, you know, it's knotted in the centre, so you wouldn't be able to undo the knot, but you could undo the bow and add some beads or charms if you wanted to. Okay, another tag there. And another little journaling card. I love this. I've not got any of this left now, and I've had it years. It's got little tiny diamantes in there as well. It's really pretty. So that's the other side of that. This is the pocket flip. I've got a video on this. Okay, so the front part is from a floral book that I've got, and in there's 2 tags from the kit, which I've backed on lined paper and added some cotton to the top. So that goes in that pocket. Okay, and then that flips open like so. We've got a little tuck spot here with some little ephemera, and I have backed it so that it's a bit thicker. Okay, and then here we've got a belly band with a journaling card, and then that opens again, and we've got pockets with tags in there, and then little ephemera there, and then in the back here we've got another journaling card. So that page holds quite a lot. And these are just plain tags that I've just, it's scrapbooking paper, and then I've stamped on there, and I've stamped all on the back of there before I've added the pockets. And the pockets are made from paper from the kit. Okay, so that turns over. Let's come back over here. Beautiful paper again, and then lots and lots of different kinds of paper for writing on. So there we've got graph paper, some plain thinner paper, some nice feely lined paper. That's plain paper again. That's just normal tea-dyed paper. This is just a page hanger that you can use as a bookmark from a vintage floral book. Ledger paper, tea-dyed, and that lovely writing paper again, and another doiler. And then here I've got a belly band which holds, you know, that slides in the belly band, and it holds this little notebook of lined paper. Lovely image there, bit of aged tape there. Beautiful paper. A little pocket there from the kit. I've added a fabric cluster to the bottom. I've added a little cluster of things there and a number on there. And then in here we've got a little envelope. I've just added some bits to a little journaling card with a tab on, and then this is a little field notes book. I've just left it empty. Thought you could put a little receipts or whatever in there. So I've got it as like a little folder. Okay, they all slide in there. You will see paper clips dotted about, and that's for whoever you know, whoever the owner ends up being. I always add paper clips in and around for you to stick little things on if you so desire. Okay, got some background stamping there as well. And then this one, I shared a video on this as well. So in the back there is an envelope. There is a tag in there, and that's been sewn and backed. Little sticker on there just to jazz it up. You can journal on that bit. A little paper clip with some cotton on. And then this opens, let me make sure I'm in shot. So this opens, okay, and it's got your little eyelets and your little, it says reflections. So there's a tag there, and then this opens like so, and it's like, this is just book pages, but you can write on it, and that's the idea. Okay, it's for writing on. Okay, I'll put that all back in a minute. Tie that up in a minute. So some more writing, lots of spraying and splattering. This is one of the scrappy bookmarks that I made with the cotton on the top and the button. I actually sewed On one of them I sewed the button on. I can't remember which one it was. So it's just layers of little bits of scraps, and I just love it. And instead of sticking them down, I've left them loose and just sewn around the edge and collaged there. I've got a video on how I made those as well. And that's just held on with a paper clip, if I can get it on straight. I don't want it to spoil anything. And it's just backed on tea-dyed paper, but I did some alcohol ink spraying on that as well. So yeah, that looks nice. So here's another pocket that I made, very similar to the first page, but instead of being a double flip, I've turned it into a glued down pocket. So here we've got a little fold out. This is in the kit. I've just added some aged tape, an aged tape on there, and tape there and there and there. The design underneath actually has tape, so I've just gone over the top where it's been done. And you can just journal on that or whatever, it's just a bit of fun. So that'll go back together. Then here we've got another envelope, which I've collaged. We've got a little sticker there, tag in there. I haven't put anything on that pocket. We've got a little tag there, 2 little mini pieces of ephemera there. And then it's glued down instead of being a page hanger. So then this side bit here is now a pocket. And in there we've got a little scrappy notebook that I made and a journaling card. Alright. Just put that. So then when you close that, and once you've got your notebook, I'll tie the seam binding back round. Once you've got your notebook in that pocket, it stops that from falling open. It like locks it. Okay, ledger paper. Let me just make sure I'm in shot. It keeps sliding about. More spraying. You can see the shimmer on that. It's really lovely. More of that writing paper, another doiler, and then just pinned to the back here, and I haven't actually put anything in this, is one of my large envelopes. So if you just lift it up, it's an envelope there. I don't want to undo it all. And then it's got that wrap-around closure that I did. So there's videos on that on my channel as well, under the box full of embellishment playlist. If you go and have a look, added all that cluster there. These have been popular. Quite a few people have made these. It's been nice to see that, you know, that when you do a tutorial, people do actually make the stuff. It's really lovely. And then that's the back. So I've kept the back and the front. I've not added pockets to the fabric bit because it's beautiful fabric and I didn't want to spoil it. I'm not the world's best at sewing, so, you know, I thought I'd just leave it. Since I'd done such a nice job, I thought I don't want to push my luck. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. If you would like to purchase it, you can contact me. Like I say, if you purchase directly, I don't charge a lot for my journals. If you purchase directly, it will be £40. If I end up putting it on Etsy, I will add £5 onto that cost to help me cover the Etsy fees because they're ridiculous. So there you go. Anything that I make, you can always you know, request. They're always for sale. If you want a custom made item, you know, we can discuss that. I'm always available. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now.